Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do it on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Yesterday, we cashed another NBA player of the day with the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Shout out them boys, man. Hey, say it with me. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib. We laid the 16 and a half. We thought they were going to bounce back at home at the crib. It was low-key a sweat there as they did finish winning by 17. But you know what I say? That's how I drew it up on the telestrator, man. A win is a win. A hit is a hit. 10, 2, and 1. Last 13 on that NBA player of the day. 35, 18, and 3. Last 56 on that NBA player of the day. And guess what? We're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. If you want that play, you can scoop it up over at Pickdawgz Premium. Today is a money-making Monday. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward, man. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for your guy, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as I always say, if you rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below, and of course, I have premium plays over at the site, including that NBA player of the day, man. Or you can hop on something even longer term, a 3-day, a 7-day, a monthly, a yearly, however you want to do it. You can do it at Pickdawgz Premium. And remember, every single play that I release on the premium side is 1000% documented. You can go back and read every single article that I've ever released over at Pickdawgz, man. You can go back and see every single play. I'm not hiding behind anything. All my units are 100% documented, bro. So if you want to scoop something up over there, you can. Or if you're a bigger bettor out there, you can join my All Access Club. The information for that is in the description below. It's a higher priced item. I'm going to call a spade a spade. It is. But it's for good reason, man. And the guys that have been in there from the start, I've been doing it for 2 months, man. Them guys is up damn near 100 units, bro. No lie. No lie. We'll send you the report, bro, and you can see for yourself, man. We're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward, man. It's been a really great NBA season, and we're still at the beginning of it, man. It's only the second week of January. Today's the second Monday of January. Still plenty of time to continue to kick the crap out of the books, man. And that's exactly what we're trying to do, man. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls. I really, really do. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. Let's make some money tonight. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, let's do it, man. First game up, we got the Chicago Bulls out on the road facing the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets getting 6.5 points at the crib in this one. We just saw the Bulls blow the doors off of Charlotte the other night. Final score in that game was 104-91. They beat them up the first time this season as well, 111-100. Both games were in Chicago. Here's the thing, though. I went back and looked at the history between these two teams. I think the Bulls have won. It's either 8 or 9 of the last 11, and every time they've won, it's been by double digits. So if you think the Hornets have a chance to win tonight, and you like the Hornets plus the points, I would say take the Hornets money line. If you think the Bulls win this game tonight, lay the points. Maybe even look at laying an extended number with Chicago. Me personally, I'm going to lean towards Chicago. I think they are just the better team playing the better basketball right now. These are the games they have to win if they're going to get back into the thick of things for the playoffs. It's Bulls here for me. Charlotte's coming off the significant road trip, so that first game back is probably not the best spot for them. It's Chicago here for me. They should blow the doors off of the Hornets. They always do, so no reason not to expect them to do it again, even in Charlotte. Give me Chicago. I'm going to lay the points here in our first game of the day. Next game up, man, another rematch. We got the Boston Celtics out on the road facing the Indiana Pacers. I watched this entire game the other day. The Pacers just didn't shoot the ball well, is the conclusion I came down to, and it kind of looked like Boston wanted that game a little more. Remember, the last time these two teams had played before that game was for the in-season tournament, I believe, and Pacers put them boys out. So Boston was locked in last game. The game line last game was 5.5 at open, I believe. Books got it at 3.5 here. I'm on the Pacers, bro. I'm on the Pacers in a revenge spot. It's going to be a really good game tonight. I think it's going to be a competitive game. and I just want the points in my pocket with the home team. Yes, I still believe the Celtics are the best team in the NBA, but we also know when they have struggled, where has it been on the road? The Pacers, we've seen them slay giants at home all season. If the Pacers can get rolling offensively, they can beat anybody any given night. They've already beaten the Celtics this year, so I'm not asking them to do too much, in my opinion. Celtics are rolling. They've won 4 of their last 5, but I could just see this finally being like a quick revenge spot where Indiana gets these boys at the crib. Indiana was playing extremely well too before that last game. Still comfortable at the crib, have been at the crib in the middle of a homestand. Boston, again, mainly struggles on the road. We know at home, I don't think have they lost a game at home yet this season? Has Boston lost a game at home? Let me see. Let me see. Has Boston lost at home? Sorry, nope, they haven't. 17-0 at home are the Boston Celtics. That's kind of crazy. So they got 7 losses, so that means they're all on the road. So they're susceptible to losing on the road. I think Indiana gets them tonight, bro. I do. Give me the Pacers plus the points at the crib. We need them to get going offensively, and they've been one of the best offensive teams in the league, so expecting them to bounce back at home, I don't think it's too crazy to ask. Next game up, man, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, our favorite money-making team. They're out on the road laying 10.5 on the Washington Wizards. We've lost some of the value that we used to have on the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. Usually this line would probably be like 6, 7, and they would come in here and win the game by 10. I do think this line is really efficient. I think if I were to make the line, if I were to tell you guys how I think this game plays out, I would tell you Thunder probably win by 11 or 12 is how I see this game. Bounce back spot for them. Am I rushing to the window to lay 12 on the road essentially or 11 on the road? I don't know. Because they haven't played well in back-to-back road games after coming off the pretty significant home trip. But there's also the thought process that the Wizards are just one of the worst teams in the NBA. Thunder have been one of the best ATS teams on the road all season. Hold on, let me clarify that. I still think they're the best road ATS team in the NBA. They are 9-5-1 against the number on the road. They've covered in 64.3% of their road games. Washington, they've been blown out in 3 straight games. Cleveland blew them out twice in Cleveland, and then they came back home and the Knicks blew them out. Is this the bounce back spot for the Thunder Buddies? Is the $1 million question. They play the Heat next game, then they go back home and got the Thunder, the Magic, then they're on the road facing the Lake Show, the Clippers. I got a little tough schedule coming up here. I'm going to lay it, guys. I'm going to lay it. I do think they win. I think they win this game by like 12. It's probably going to be a sweat. Wouldn't be surprised if Washington actually played some good basketball in the stretches of this game. But I just think when it's all said and done, the Thunder Buddies probably get them in a bounce-back spot on the road for the best road ATS team in the league for our favorite money-making team. So, small lean towards the Thunder Buddies. Laying 12 on the road with how they've played in back-to-back road games is kind of discouraging, but I do think it's the right play. Give me the Thunder Buddies. Thunder Buddies for life in that one. Next game up, we got the Miami Heat laying 4.5 on the Houston Rockets. I think this is another interesting game. What do we know about these two teams? Or for me personally, I love betting Houston in Houston. Houston, we have a problem. And on the road, I love fading them. Miami, what about them? No, I love fading Miami in Miami, and when I bet Miami, it's usually on the road. So both teams are in the opposite spot of that. In this spot tonight, I think this is an interesting game. This is probably one of my least favorite games of the night, in all honesty, but here's what I'm thinking here. No Jimmy Butler tonight for Miami. He's out with the foot injury. It's a terrible spot for both teams, too, because Miami's coming back from a significant road trip. Houston's coming off of a significant homestand. Give me Give me Miami money line here. Y'all know I rarely do that where I don't just take the spread straight up. But I'm gonna lean towards Miami money line, and I'm gonna lean towards the under in this game. Two defensive teams, Miami missing their star, coming off a homestand, coming off a road trip. I just see this as an ugly game, sloppy game probably on a Monday. Yeah, I like that under. Under 219.5, I think is probably my favorite play in this game. I don't do a lot of totals because I hate the way it makes me watch the game. If you guys were ever wondering, I just hate the way totals make me watch NBA games. It's disgusting. Really NFL games as well. But in this spot, I do like the under, and I like Miami money line. They probably win at the crib. I just can't trust Houston to win games on the road. Let's see. What is Houston straight up on the road this season? 3-10. You feel me? I can't expect them to do much of anything on the road. So I think we're okay asking Miami to just win this game straight up, even without Jimmy. Miami's 9-6 straight up at home this season. We'll see. I like the under best, though. I like the under best in that game. See if it cashes. Next game up, let's keep it rolling. We have the Utah Jazz out on the road facing the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee laying 9.5 at the crib. Now, you guys know I hate laying points with the Bucks. I really haven't done it much this season, but you guys also know I absolutely love fading the Utah Jazz out on the road. So, something's got to bend here. And what we're going to do, we're going to lay the points with the Milwaukee Bucks at home. I know. And they're not playing all that well right now, but bounce back at the crib for Milwaukee. They're coming off a pretty significant road trip. It's an ugly spot. But when I look at these two teams, I just think the Bucks are just the better team. If this game was in Utah, I would be on Utah. But it's in Milwaukee. I know the Jazz on the road, bro. I know they low-key have been hooping on the road. They just beat the Jazz. But the game before that, hey, what did Boston do? Took them out in the woodshed. I think Milwaukee does the same. So I come on here and I just try to tell you guys how I think, bro. I hate laying points with the Bucks. You guys know that. You guys know I hate it. But I really believe it's the right play today. We trying to make some money. That's what we trying to do. And I think Milwaukee, in a bounce-back spot at home, gets down on Utah. Utah, they've been blown out plenty of times on the road this season. We've cashed plenty of times fading Utah on the road. Remember, they got us with the roster manipulation last game against the Sixers. Embiid was listed out like an hour before game time. So we were expecting Embiid to play in that game, and he didn't. So that happened last game. I'm taking Milwaukee bounce back at home. Short, sweet, simple. Hate laying it, but I really do believe it's the right play. All right, last game up, man. We got the Los Angeles Clippers at the crib, laying 5.5 on the Suns. Before we talk about this game, we got to talk about last night. Shout out the Leg Show, man. LeBron coming down the lane on PG. Hey! He's 40. 40. The oldest player in the league, man. My GOAT. I don't care what y'all saying. That's my GOAT. Greatest player of all time, in my opinion. Clippers on the back end of a back-to-back, though. They're at the crib. Technically, they were at the crib yesterday, and technically they're on a home winning streak, technically, because yesterday was a Lakers home game. But, you know, here's the thing. You guys know I hate the Clippers. Everybody knows that. It's no secret. I'm a Clippers hater. There, I said it. You feel me? Here's the thing, though. I'm definitely not betting the Suns in the situation they're in, coming off the significant home trip. Yeah, the significant homestand, yeah. And you see the numbers on your screen. The Suns have been one of the worst ATS teams in the NBA all season. Right now, they are currently, I want to say, let me pull it up. They are 29 of 30 right now, ATS-wise. Only team worse than Phoenix is Atlanta. And y'all know how I feel about them boys. So I'm definitely not looking to back Phoenix in this spot. So with that being said, I do believe the right play in this game, even on the back end of a back-to-back, is the Los Angeles Clippers. They have been hooping. I got to give them a little credit. I will give them a little credit. And in a bounce-back spot off a loss yesterday to the Lakers, who have to start winning games. The Lakers have to start winning games. It's kind of why I really liked them yesterday. I think the Clippers lock back in and get this done. It's a terrible spot for the Suns. I lean the Clippers laying 5.5. Y'all know me though. Me personally, I can't personally go to the window and put 5.5 with the Clippers. I can't do it. So what I'm gonna do personally is probably gonna do a small 2-team parlay. Nothing big, nothing crazy. Just a small 2-team parlay. Heat money line, Clippers money line. I'm gonna be watching all the games tonight anyway. College football championship tonight as well. So gonna be watching all that. Probably just a small 2-team parlay. Clippers money line, Heat money line. But straight up, I do have a small lean on the Clippers. Suns in a terrible spot. Can't even really look in their direction. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for your guy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, including my NBA play of the day, man. 10-2-1 last 13. 35-18-3 last 56. Just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward on that play. You can scoop it up today. Or you can hop on something even longer term, a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, seasonal, however you want to do it. You can do it at Pickdawgz Premium. And for my big bettors out there, guys who love betting the NBA pretty heavily every night, join my All Access Club, man. The guys that have been in the All Access Club are enjoying some really nice profits, man. Hey, information is in the description below. If you want to figure out what it is and figure out if the package is for you, text the numbers, Jay's Full Court Press. We'll figure out a time to talk and figure out if the package is for you. Let's make some money tonight, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. Let's smash the NBA per usual. See you guys soon. I'm out of here. Peace.